Cast, this is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike A16 on Twitter. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
That is, I am UINKC on Twitter. What it do?
What it do? What it is? Hey,
What?
marijuana's legal in Missouri.
Does that mean you partaking? I think that's what that means.
I plead the fifth.
If it's legal, why you pleading the fifth?
Cause my job.
They ain't listening.
They always listen, baby. We worldwide. We got a great show for you guys today. We got voicemails.
As always. And if we don't have voicemails, it's your fault.
816-654-6883 is the voicemail and text line. Big Frenchie preferred the voicemails. Because you can get a general feel of the passionate for the people when they leave their voicemails.
Doesn't matter to me. You know how that is. But I will say this. I looked at our Spotify Wrapped for the year. We had 29 episodes thus far. And we're up 17% on followers. That is dope. My goal this year was to be up by 7%. So double plus some, dope. Shout out to y'all. Dope.
Look at you being nice all of a sudden.
Dope.
While we ended last week, I said I have a special number for you guys. Big Frenchie got the special number.
I don't even know. I don't even remember that. But go ahead.
The number is 988. It's the suicide prevention hotline.
Now I do remember.
Or you can go to www.sprc.org. www.sprc.org. Or you can just dial 988 and talk to somebody. SPRC stands for Suicide Prevention Resource Center. And I know this is like one of the best times of the year for Big Frenchie because everybody is nice. You Americans, you Yankees. What? But at the same time, the holidays is not happy and it's sad for a lot of families
For a
and
lot of people.
So that's why we do this. 988 is the number for the suicide prevention hotline. Y'all need somebody to talk to, reach out to somebody, reach out to anybody. If the first person don't listen, reach out to somebody else. Everybody cares.
Real talk.
You know, that's the number. And we do this because, you know, we actually care about you all.
For sure.
So we're going to go into the voicemails. Is that cool?
Let's go.
Let's go.
That was weak as the Dickens.
That's what happened when I don't pay y'all.
The Mike and you, this is the R here. This is week 14 here going into the week. The Steelers are starting to get on a little win streak. We're now 5-7. Offensive coordinator still a lot to be desired. The Steelers should pull off and win the majority of the rest of our games. We've got 5 games. We've got Baltimore, Carolina, the Raiders, Baltimore again, and then we end at home against the Browns. So we should easily pull the rest of those off and end the season at 10-7. But I was honestly hoping for the Steelers to have a losing record this year so we can finally pull into the top 10 in the draft. Because we haven't drafted in the top 10 or top 5 since 1970 for our own pick. So I was hoping for a losing season, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. We done pulled a rabbit out of the hat. You know, me and the wife was at the game Sunday in Atlanta with more Steelers fans there. Atlanta looked like a home game for the Steelers. And, you know, we won. We're doing what we're doing, getting better. I see the Chiefs, you know, took an L to the Cincinnati Bengals, and Bengal fans are just acting like they won the Super Bowl. You know, I guess they're in the Chiefs' head because some of the Chiefs fans talking about deleting their Twitter, mad, going into the rant. I'm like, it ain't that serious. If that serious, just make your account private, and the people who you follow that call themselves Bengal fans that are just going at you, just unfollow them, and they can't get into your account to say anything to you anymore because your account's private. make your life that much simpler. It's not that serious. Folks come up, at least their Twitter account over a game. It ain't that serious. But, you know, the Steelers were coming back. We're going to get this train right going, doing better. The offense, quarterback Kenny Pickett's doing a lot better, not making mistakes, not turning the ball over. Mitchell Trubisky, you know, he's still riding high on that bench. He's going to remain on that bench till season's end. Next year, he'll be out of Pittsburgh. He's probably going to want to be released so he can have a fresh start someplace else because it won't be in Pittsburgh. This will be probably his 7th team in 7 years. He's just not a good quarterback. He's just not it. This is the R. I'm out. Peace, fellas.
Hey, the Mike. This is Marty, man. This is better known as Marty. You can find me on Twitter at Marty_Party6. You know, I had actually, first of all, I wanted to say I much appreciated the Big Fish for the hospitality having me over last Sunday to watch my team, the Miami Dolphins, get embarrassed in the 3 o'clock window against the 49ers in San Francisco. But what I wanted to add was actually something that we had kind of touched on there, but it was something that I never really, that nobody really finished. That's including you, that's including Big Fish, that's including brother-in-law Tim that was there. You know, I never really got 10 people. So my question to you, you know, and I want to give you a little bit of time to actually, you know, sit on it and think about it. Can you name 10 quarterbacks that you would rather have play for you this season in front of Tua Tagovailoa? Consistent, good quarterback play is something the Miami Dolphins have not seen since Dan Marino, to be honest with you. We had a few decent seasons with Ryan Tannehill, but nothing that was ever on MVP watch for sure. So that, yeah, my question to you is just, you know, can you name 10 quarterbacks that you would rather have play for you this season outside of Tua Tagovailoa? Appreciate you.
What's up, guys? This is one more Horton calling in with my take this week. Just want to shout out my guy, Big Fish Niner Nation. Even though, you know, everything happened with Jimmy G, Horton still, you know, got the dub last week. Looking forward to seeing Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy, go to work. You know, I was a fan of him when he was at Iowa State. So definitely wanted to look forward to that and appreciate all his takes and everything. So I wanted to shout out Big Fish to start off. And I just wanted to hear you guys take on which sub 500 or 500 team think is going to make this year. The race is heating up. Last 5 games of the season, I was going to toss in the 5-7 Raiders, but they're not 5-8 because they, you know, had a dud the other night. So, you know, you think the 5-7 Lions can make a run? They're favorites over the 10-2 Vikings, which is surprising. They're 2-point favorites this week. What about the 6-6 Chargers? You know, even though they're 5-8, they're only a game out. 5-7, they're only a game out of first place in the Falcons, and they're turning to Desmond Ridder this week. How about the R Steelers? You know, they're 5-7 and got an outside chance, and they're only 2 games out of the Jets wild card spot, who are, you know, 9.5-point underdogs to the Bills this week, so they could have an opportunity to climb back into it with the injured Ravens coming into town. But just seeing what you guys think about that, and also how you guys feel about Ron Rivera as a coach. We talked about that before, and he got them at 7-5-1 right now, just on the outside looking in. And do you guys think he's going to keep his job next year? And that's all I got to say, guys. I appreciate you guys for letting me call. Take it easy.
Thanks for calling. 816-654-6883. Let's start off with the R. He finally called back. You know what that means. Doodlesburg finally winning again.
Yeah, look, man. Look,
he don't call when they lose.
Stop. He the one said he was hoping for a losing season. He the one said he was hoping for a losing season.
But he don't call when they lose.
But I got a question. You hang how can I say this diplomatically? Diplomatically.
Who are you, Joe Biden?
For a guy that hangs his hat on the 6 Super Bowls,
They ain't won one in like, what, a decade?
I've been saying that since we started this podcast.
No, I'm asking a question. I'm not
I've been
taking
saying that
shots.
since we started this podcast. But for a guy that hangs a hat on 6 Super Bowls, low losing seasons, why would you want to lose just so you can get a draft pick? That's not okay. No, don't do
And
that.
that's not the Steelers' way.
Don't do
neither.
that. Don't do that, bro. I ain't saying continue to be that Steelers dude that you normally are, but
You know what he is.
Continue with that. Keep that same energy, man. Keep the energy.
You remind me of a Cowboys fan.
No, Cowboys fans are worse. I thought I was gonna say they wasn't, but they're worse. They're definitely worse. Cowboys fans are worse. Because at least the Steelers have won in recent memory. 2009?
That's like forever ago.
The Cowboys haven't won nothing since the 1900s.
You make it
I
seem
said
like
it.
Your wife not have you sleeping on the couch.
She is too.
Steelers fans travel
That's
well, though.
But that's why I made sure the couch was comfortable. Anyway, we keep it moving.
It's a futon. 816-654-6883. Steelers fans travel well, though. So it was no surprise that they was in Atlanta. You know what I mean? And
ain't nobody in Atlanta going to the games.
Trust me, I know. I was there.
Because they ain't got no food. Chick-fil-A closed on a Sunday, and they ain't got no Monday games.
Chick-fil-A is horrible.
Okay, stop.
Stop. Let me ask you a question. Since we on the Steelers fans travel well, which one travel better? Bills fans or Steelers fans? Because they both travel.
I would
tremendous.
say Bills fans. Steelers fans, close, like real close. But since the Bills started winning, Bills fans.
Even when
if
they
you talk
wasn't
about
winning.
all time, I would say Steelers fans. But Bills fans, once they got Josh Allen and they realized that that's who they wanted, that's who they rolling with. And these last few years since 2019,
now
they probably they probably got the most frequent flyer miles of any fan base.
816-654-6883 is the number. Last thing about the Aura call.
Mm-hmm.
He taking shots at the fourth goat, man. Why are you taking shots at the fourth goat? Mitchell Trubisky.
Stop.
Thanks for calling, Aura.
Why do you have to?
He's still the worst Ohio caller of all time.
Why do you have to do this, bro? Nobody cares about
Mitchell Trubisky is the fourth GOAT.
No.
Bledsoe, Brady, Mahomes, and Trubisky.
Just go ahead and
Miami Marty.
No.
We got a new caller, Miami Marty.
We do. What's up? What it do?
It was nice meeting Miami Marty at the Big Fish Pond, at the Big Fish crib. And he wanted to know that 10 quarterbacks better than Tua this season. I at least know Tua is better than one quarterback, and that's McCorkle. McCorkle sucks. I hate McCorkle.
And why are we
is it
truncating it down to the one season? You can't do that.
Is it Tua or is it Tyreek?
It's Tyreek. Let me show you. I wish I could show you what I'm looking at.
So
Tyreek has now, he is, what are we in week what?
We going into week 14.
Tyreek is backing up all that jazz he was talking about this summer. Because he is obviously paid to play, but he is obviously also paid to talk too. Mike McDaniel, is it or not?
No.
It's Mike McDaniel. He told him, hype the team up. And if anybody has done that, it's been Tyreek. But Tyreek know he got to back it up. Tyreek has surpassed his receptions. He has surpassed his yards. The brother is earning, not receptions. I'm sorry. His highest receptions is 111 from last year. He will, God willing, he will surpass that this next game, more than likely. He's tied his 40-plus yard average. 40-plus yard reception. He surpassed his 20-plus yard receptions by 2. So he's got so much game left, a whole lot of games left. Tyreek, only thing he's lacking in is touchdowns. That's it. His best season was 2020. He had 15 touchdowns. He's only got 5 right now. He's backing up everything he said he's going to back up. So does that throw shade on Tua? I use Colin Cowherd's method. Take your best year, take your worst year. Everything in the middle is what you are. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, you let me know for sure. But your best year could be an anomaly. Your worst year, you're in a slump. Everything in the middle, average all that out. That's who you probably more than likely are. And Tua, and this is coming from a guy who was a Tua supporter coming out of Alabama, and that dude over there told me he don't believe in Alabama quarterbacks, except for one.
To podcast fans of the Mike and You podcast, he's known as Mac Jones.
I'm sorry, it had to happen. It had to happen.
Cut that shit off. I hate McCorkle.
That's your boy. Anyway, that's the only Alabama quarterback he believe in. And
I don't even believe in McCorkle.
And Tua's not like Tua's completion percentage, same. It's average 68, 67, 64. It's in the same range. Yeah.
So I'm about to answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Allen.
What better? Yes. You answer that.
Mike White. They average. They the same.
No. Mike White's a little bit lower.
Okay. Jalen Hurts.
Better.
Dakota.
That's 2.
Rain
That's 2.
Dakota.
Yes, better.
Daniel Jones.
No.
Our favorite cousin this year. Yes.
Yes.
Justin Fields.
If he had Tyreek, but currently no. If he had
Okay.
Tyreek though, he has nobody.
Aaron Rodgers.
No. Not this year. Not this year.
I think you're taking away from the wins.
I'm taking away from the losses too.
No, what I'm saying is
he's not better than Tua.
Aaron Rodgers ain't got the wins this year, but
Aaron Rodgers
I
ain't
still take him.
Aaron Rodgers ain't look good this year. Russell Wilson, no.
No,
Let's ride.
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff, no.
All right. Derek Carr.
This ain't 2019.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, no.
Russell Wilson.
Let's ride.
Justin Herbert.
Yes.
Geno Smith. This year? Yes.
This year, absolutely.
He said this year.
That's a freaking Luli this year.
Who's the other team? Stafford, he's hurt.
No,
So Baker Mayfield. Got Baker started Thursday.
Toss up.
Okay.
Because I actually like Baker.
The running back.
I don't think he's the number 1 draft pick. He shouldn't have been number 1, but you know.
The running back.
Stop. Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
Stop it. Yes.
My boy, Joey B from where? LSU player.
No one cares, but yes.
Who else? Trevor Lawrence.
Yes. Not this year. I'm sorry. No, not this year.
David Mills.
I'm capping. Davis Mills. It's my dude, but no.
Okay. The GOAT.
I think we had 10.
The GOAT.
No. Not this year. He's like right below Tua.
Winston or the tight end.
No.
Okay.
Why would you choose anybody from the Saints?
I have to.
Anybody that throws the ball.
Who's in Carolina?
PJ Willis?
Oh,
No?
PJ Walker.
Walker, that's it.
Yes. He came from the XFL, baby.
Why did you get so happy about that?
XFL is the greatest football league of all time.
Don't talk about that then.
We talk about NFL right now. Who's the other team in the Mariotti this year.
No.
Mariotti been balling this year.
You want to talk about a running back? That's the running back.
Don't do that.
That's the running back.
Don't do that.
That's the running back.
Tannehill.
No.
But we got more than 10.
I know we got
1,
more
2,
than 10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
The big deal is if you take away Tyreek, and the thing about it is they said if you took away Tyreek from Patrick Mahomes, he wouldn't be Patrick Mahomes. That's a lie. It's wrong. We see that. You take away Tyreek Hill from Tua, he's average. And that's not hating. That's coming from a guy who actually liked Tua against the Alabama odds, because I definitely know that Alabama quarterbacks don't really.
They all suck.
And they don't, except for.
No, you better not. How Bruce Lee with this.
Oh, we don't condone violence on this show. But anyway, so yeah.
It won't happen.
And
condone it and let something happen is two different things, brother.
Marty, we ain't hating. It is what it is. The brother, I mean, let's just take it for what it is. Tua's balling with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle. He's balling.
And Tua is the most accurate quarterback of all time, baby. What?
Let's take it for what it is. He should be good, if not great. He's already good this year. Given another year, Tyreek signed a 3-year deal? Maybe a 4. I expect greatness over these next 4 years. And Waddle's still there. Because Waddle's still a force. Waddle is a force.
He do the Waddle when he scored a touchdown.
Okay.
What?
Yes, he does, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyway,
I would
that's
too
Marty.
if I get the most accurate quarterback of all time throwing me the ball.
I got nothing.
Should have had the cricket sound.
I was about to find it.
You late, bro.
I got nothing. Anyway, let's go to the next
Mo Horton.
Why do you have to say that man's full name?
He says full name.
Still.
Does he not say his full name?
Still.
Mo Horton. He shout out to the big fish.
Niner Nation.
And the R Steelers is not playing nobody, so I don't know why you getting hyped about them. They like the Chiefs, ain't got nobody on their schedule.
I'm glad. We had a murderer's row at first. Then at the end of the season, we mellowed out a little bit.
Y'all both got scared of Tua.
Okay.
Y'all begged the commissioner not to play the most accurate quarterback of all time.
Intern, you gotta know when to mute his mic because he's talking foolishness here.
Ron Rivera, 7-5-1. Will this keep his job if he have a winning season?
Yes, 7-5-1. They don't want to hire nobody in the midst of
this chaos.
Yeah, they already got a lot of chaos. Ron Rivera,
Daniel Snyder issues.
Yeah, the Daniel Snyder issues are the chaos. Ron Rivera is like I don't even know, the ship in calm sea. I mean, the ship in troubled seas where he's just trying to stay afloat, but he was willing to do that in the worst time. So you might as well keep him. But
I'm gonna say this like I say every week.
What's that? Oh, it's a fool born. I mean, it's a sucker born every minute.
No, but that's true. They should have never traded for Carson Wentz.
We know that.
I say that every freaking week.
That was the dumbest decision I'd ever seen because you knew. In fact, Andy was mad at Carson Wentz anyway. I'm surprised they didn't let him go right then.
Hey, but Heineke was balling last year was balling for you last year.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue there. When you got guys like Taylor, Heineke, Case Keenum when he played for the Vikings.
Damn, he fizzled out real fast.
Of course, because he's not good. He's not good anymore. There's one more. There's a couple more I'm thinking of. But when you got guys like that are good for these teams say, look, let's push chips to the middle of the table and let's go get a better quarterback. And if we could do that with him, we ought to be able to do double what we did with i.e. Peyton Manning, i.e. Kirk Cousins. I'm trying to think of who else followed Case Keenum down there. But yeah, once you figure you could do it with them, you figure you could do it. Well, I ought to be able to up the talent. And mathematically, it should work. But sometimes it don't. Reality, it don't. Ask the Denver Broncos.
Thanks for calling, Mo Horton.
With the Peyton. Stop saying that man's full
Thank
name.
you for not having a sumo package this week. Shit, we was here like 2 years last episode.
Oh, snap. Emotional damage.
Anyway,
Emotional damage.
let's go to the picks games.
We there already?
Yeah, you got any news?
Not for real. For real. They're starting to do the Walter Payton Man of the Year award.
So who should get it?
I don't know. I don't even know who is nominated for real, except for Patrick Mahomes, and that's the only one.
Because you reside in Kansas City.
That's pretty much.
I reside here too. All right, Thursday game. The Las Vegas Raiders. I don't know how the hell they lose that game.
Because they the Raiders.
Lost 16-17.
They the Raiders.
To the Los Angeles
They
Rams.
got McDaniels as their coach.
That was a bad hire. I said that.
Joshua Edward Patrick McDaniels. That's his middle name?
Edward.
He would have one of the same middle names as Tom Brady. 5-name Tom Brady.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Yeah, 5 names.
Don't be a hater.
Yeah, Las Vegas is just not good. They should have kept Bisaccia. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Versace.
It's not Bisaccia. It's not.
That's
Bisaccia.
my boy. They should have kept him. I said that.
Should have kept him.
I said they should have did that, like when he was still the interim coach.
He could have been the bridge. I mean, he could have been the bridge coach, and you could have got the same or better production than you're getting from Mike McDaniels, because I don't see a good game plan with Mike McDaniels. I mean, not Mike, the other McDaniel, Josh. I don't see a good game plan with the dude.
But here's
I just
the deal.
don't.
I'm with you, and this is why I say. Let me go back to Mo Horton's voicemail right quick. Ron Rivera, because you have to hit a home run with that coach, the next coach.
Do you?
Yes.
There might be new ownership. Why would I spend if I'm
like if you get new ownership, that's different. But what I'm saying is the current regime, if there's no better candidate, why go out there and get one? And I didn't think Josh McDaniel was better than Versace.
No, Josh McDaniels. The name was, and they wanted. See, the thing about the Raiders was
they like the Cowboys. They want the marketing.
They had to. That was the only way that they would not recoup, but that was the only way this move to Vegas was going to work. Was the rebrand without the rebrand. You gotta push everything to the middle of the table, because this is Vegas. This is high stakes. Big lights, bright lights, big city, whatever. And you can't just go in there operating like you did in Oakland. It can't happen. You got to come in there and be ready to compete. Everything they did was to be ready to compete, and they thought Bisaccia was like a bridge quarterback when they were wrong.
They was wrong.
And when I say they, I mean you. What's his last name?
Davis.
Mark Davis. That's who I'm talking about.
Chili Bowl Davis. It's a Chili Bowl haircut. All right, let's go to Sunday games. You ready? Uncle Charles, New York Jets versus Buffalo Bills. Who you got? And Von Miller's out for the season, man.
Man, that's a blow.
$140 million.
That's a blow. And it's late in the season, so you never know how that's going to affect him moving forward. But, and he's old, football related. I'm rooting for the Jets. Selfish reasons, obviously, but I'm rooting for the Jets.
Okay, but
Uncle Charles, where you at?
Who's going to win, though?
Sauce. I'm so saucy. I'm going for the Jets.
You so ghetto.
I'm so saucy.
How did I end up with a ratchet co-host? I got Buffalo Bills.
Oh, snap.
Why
do you have the Bills?
I just think they just a better team, and they just been struggling lately.
So have the Buffalo Bills.
But they still been winning. They just been losing while they was struggling.
It's wild to me that the same guy that like to say, take care of your issues while you losing is the same guy that's willing to ride with the Buffalo Bills right now. Shocking. But we keep it pushing.
Don't do that.
We keep it moving.
Deshaun, the massages.
Okay. Misogynist. Stop.
Cleveland Browns.
Stop. It's not a funny situation. Emotional damage.
Versus the Cincinnati Bengals with my boy, Joey B. Why the Chiefs can't stop Jamar Chase?
Look, man, why Chiefs can't stop Joe B?
Joe B is Patrick Mahomes' daddy. 3-0.
Are there any objections? Speak now, forever hold your peace. No, there ain't none.
But
Anyway,
y'all
all
got
seriousness.
all types of whistles and blowers.
Cleveland.
Cleveland,
Done talking about Cleveland, right?
Cleveland
No, we're not.
at Cincinnati. I got Cincinnati. But I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland win, but I got Cincinnati.
I didn't see what I expected to see from. Well, I did because I knew he'd be rusty. He ain't played football in 2 years.
High pace football.
Right. He ain't played football in 2 years. So will he get back here? I'm personally rooting for the Cleveland Browns because Cincinnati's on that hot streak now, and they will ride that bad boy all the way into the playoffs if you let them.
That's what happened last year.
Yeah, exactly. Cincinnati's going to win this game now. I'm rooting for Cleveland, though.
The Texas battle, the Houston Texans.
Oilers? You was about to say Oilers.
No,
weren't you?
Astros. So again, Houston Texans versus the Dallas Cowboys. I got Dallas.
Houston, Texas. Yeah. Why in the world? Yes. Come on now. It's Houston.
Since you did that, I got Houston winning. Mark it down.
Please.
This next game, to me,
Please stop playing like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
next game could be the game of the week. One of the games I'm interested in on the red zone tomorrow. Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions.
Minnesota Vikings. I am rooting
For Detroit.
I am rooting for Detroit. Let's go.
We really do like Dan Kneecap Campbell.
I don't hate him. I'll tell you that. Now
We both thought he was weird at first,
he is weird.
but dude got them playing ball.
Some of the most successful people in this world are the weirdest people that you'll ever find.
Thank you. That's
But-
the nicest thing you ever said to me.
I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know I was talking about you. Yeah.
And your boy been balling, bro. And you put him on a map for Big Frenchie.
Who?
St. Thomas Brown.
Oh, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yes, Amon-Ra St. Brown is everything, like literally everything I thought his brother Equinemius would be.
He's kind of balling in Chicago.
It's Chicago. He don't have Aaron Rodgers barking down his throat.
Hey, but what's his name?
Amon-Ra?
Yes.
Yes.
He kind of remind me of Lockett, like stature
Tyler
size.
Lockett, yeah.
So
I can see that. I can see that.
I want Minnesota to win, but I think Detroit might get it because Detroit be playing some good ball, bro. Even in their losses.
I'm rooting for Detroit. So that's what I'm going to say. Detroit.
Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. This is going to be a good game.
Jacksonville is Tennessee. That's an AFC South battle. I don't think it's going to be a good game.
What do Jacksonville have to do to win?
That front four need to get home to Tannehill, and they need to stop the run.
But Dougie P got them boys playing some ball on the defense side.
Yeah, but what's Tennessee they're coming off a 2-game skid, I think.
Yes,
They lost 2 weeks in a row.
but excuse me, Jacksonville beat Joe Boy,
I don't have
the running back.
I ain't got a boy. I ain't got a boy.
I ain't your boy.
I ain't got a boy.
I ain't your boy.
Who? Stop calling that man a running back. By
He's
the
a
way.
running back.
Stop.
Then he didn't sign a contract. Now anyway. That's
Are we talking about Jacksonville, Tennessee right now?
Yeah,
We'll talk
Jacksonville,
about that when
Tennessee.
we get down to whomever we're talking about.
Jacksonville, Tennessee. Who you got? I got Tennessee. I think Derrick Henry gonna be too much. He only had 30 yards
I
last
think
game.
the same thing. I think the same thing.
The battle of NFC beasts, baby.
Would you stop?
Mo Hortons, Philadelphia Eagles,
Stop saying that.
and my boy Sasquatch
Saquon.
Barkley and the New York Football Giants.
About this game, Philly cannot lose this game. Philly can't lose this game. Philly can't lose this game. And they're a formidable opponent. I ain't saying they're the best or anything like that, but the Giants exceeded my expectations this year.
Especially with Brian Dable.
And with Saquon balling like he's been doing, and I think he's hurt.
No, don't wish that.
No, he was hurt. He was on the injury report this week. So that's what made me take notice to it, because I was like, wow, okay. But anyway, I have.
So is McCaffrey.
Well, I mean, so what else is due? I got Philadelphia. Philly.
This is another game they're gonna let down and lose. I got the Giants.
Hmm.
We got the running back who might not be playing.
He shouldn't play.
Baltimore Ravens.
Let's talk about it.
At the Dudelsburg Steelers.
The brothers should not play.
Why not?
This
contract.
This is time where you need to be thinking about your future. Let them see what it looks like without you. And if it does look good, you will get picked up by somebody. And you ain't gonna get the Baker Mayfield treatment. You are an MVP, sir. So have a seat. Take care. Think of your future. And your mama's probably saying the same thing. And I'm only saying that. Don't be talking about my mama. I only say that because his mother is his manager, and they're the ones doing the negotiations. So
I got Pittsburgh.
I got Pittsburgh too.
This next game is a wash.
If they continue with Huntley, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose all my faith in DeCosta.
Well,
I'm gonna lose all my faith in DeCosta.
The over under 58% over under.
How you know that?
No, what I'm saying is, with an R call if Pittsburgh loses.
Yes, because it sounds like that's what he wants anyway.
I told you them bums are gonna lose.
Okay,
my mother.
That's probably what he wants anyway, because he wants that good draft pick.
The next game is a wash. The Kansas City Chiefs at Sluff Denver Broncos.
Them boys better not lose. If
the Chiefs lose,
I'm not done. But
Twitter will be on suicide watch.
It'll be that little meme with the dog sitting in the chair with the room on fire. This is fine. That's what it'll be. It's a problem. Let's talk about this. Chiefs missed the Chiefs miss McCall.
But Chiefs Kingdom on Twitter hates McCall.
Chiefs miss McCall. They miss.
Why do y'all hate McCall so much?
Look, man.
Oh, well, I know you don't hate him.
Thank you. I'm glad you know that.
But you see it on Twitter, right?
McCall. See, here's the issue. McCall was drafted when Tyreek was going through his legal issues, and he was drafted higher. The only person higher than him was Jonathan Baldwin. Ugh. And so
you didn't like Baldwin?
I hated Baldwin. How you get in a fight in the locker room and break your hand on Thomas Jones and never play again? Anyway, we gonna keep it moving. I don't even know where I was at. Shoot, I don't even know where I was at.
McCall Hardman was drafted for Tyreek.
But McCall, everybody thinks he was drafted for Tyreek to replace Tyreek. He wasn't. I don't think he was, but I think they still wanted to replace the speed in case Tyreek was not going to be there. Tyreek just too good. He too good to be saying that McCall's going to be there. McCall, how do I put this? McCall don't have that kind of work ethic, not like Tyreek. He might have good work ethic, I don't know, but he ain't got it like Tyreek. Tyreek went from being a return specialist to quote Jalen Ramsey, to being one of the best wide receivers, possibly about to break Megatron's record of yards in a year. So McCole ain't that, but he has a role on this team. He has a great role on this team, and we missed him in the Bengals game. I think having him there, everybody's saying Kadarius Toney too. Yeah, there's a role for Kadarius Toney, but
Well, they re-sign McCall.
Based on the things that I've seen with the Chiefs, they like familiarity until they have to move on from it. If they can sign McCall to a decent deal that benefits them and him, yes, they'll re-sign him. If they can't, then
Or are they going to re-sign Juju? He's on a 1-year deal.
yes, he is. I don't think so. I'll be surprised if they do. It depends on how he bounces back from this injury, and I don't know if it'll be the bag like he thinks it'll be. I think somebody might offer him something different.
All right, one more question about this game, then we'll move on. Slush Duck, right?
My dog.
What do his Broncos have to do to win this game? And can they win this game?
They got to be productive on offense. They have to.
Can they win this game?
Yes, they can.
Their defense is still solid.
Is legit. They stop people. The issue is they don't take the ball away enough for me, but they're still a legit defense. If they play hard enough, they will take the ball away. The issue is the offense. So if they could put those things together for this one game, yes, and they're in Denver. So
and
if they put these things together for that one game and catch the Chiefs slipping off that loss, oh yeah,
and
they could very well be lights out.
I don't know why they're struggling, and they got good talent on the offensive side of the ball.
You don't know why they struggling?
Well, I know why they struggling.
Okay,
That head coach,
Mr. Unlimited.
Don't do that.
It's Mr. Unlimited. This is Robot Russell. I'm the one. I love it.
You been smoking some wacky tobacco?
Russell been smoking that wacky tobacco. He in the land of free weed. I don't know if it's free, but he getting paid a lot of money to do a lot of nothing.
They need to hire me.
I mean, you can do as good as he's doing.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm interested to see how the 49ers work this, because Tom Brady's on a winning streak of what, 3?
But they start off so dang on slow, bro.
What mean?
But then again, San Francisco
is a top 5 defense.
No, but what I'm saying is San Francisco offense start off slow too a lot of times.
It's Tom Brady.
I said San Francisco.
Tom Brady started off slow too. That's why he had to come back in these wins.
He always start off slow.
Because he old. And this is not ageism. It's just the truth.
It's ageism.
It's what?
Whatever you said.
It's just the truth. That's why he had to come back after these 2-3 wins. Like he'd have had to come back at 3 of them.
Is he going back to New England after the season?
I thought that a long time ago. It seems like a crash course. If San Francisco go get him, they stupid. But he'd be closer to Fox.
In LA.
So
yeah,
I think the world is still kind of his oyster, to be honest with you. He'll still have plenty of options.
Yeah, he got $100. I said $100. He got $100 million contract for Fox just waiting.
$350 million, sir. But
is that much?
Yeah, $350 million for 10 years, $35 million a year. Yes, sir. I haven't forgot those numbers because that's what I need.
So what Romo getting?
17 a year.
Damn. We in the wrong business.
We in the right business. We just ain't got the right people quite yet. Don't worry, we getting there. Checking our Spotify Wrapped stats. And
we're on our way.
They looking I
ain't moving to the east side though.
They ain't being
well, there's money right now moving everywhere.
Moving on up.
All right, Carolina Panthers at the Seattle Seahawks.
Carolina Panthers. Obviously, Seattle's the better team, but they can't get got. So I like Wilkes. I'm going for Carolina.
I got Seattle. And you didn't make a pick on Tampa Bay or San Francisco. I got San
I
Francisco.
got San Francisco
I got them
because
as
I
well.
expect them. They got one of the top defenses in the league. So
All right, the game that was flexed from Kansas City to Denver to the nightcap is the Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Chargers.
at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Arrowhead West.
I mean,
What?
that's true. But let's see. Miami. It's gonna be Miami. I expect Miami to win this, and if they can't win this, that doesn't put the Chargers back in the league because I think the Chiefs can win the AFC West with this win, but it puts them back into the playoff picture. And so I got Miami though. I got Miami.
If you lose this Miami, Tua's not top 12 no more.
I don't know about that, but I know that you know what? I don't know nothing. It is what it is. Let's go.
I could have told you that.
My wife tells me all the time.
Monday night is a snooze fest.
Yes.
Bum ass McCorkle Jones
Ooh,
and the New England Patriots
These words
at the Arizona
on my
Cardinals.
virgin ears. I don't know. This is bad.
Did I say that right now?
This is bad. You said the right name. This is bad. I've been seeing that what's the name might get fired this year after they gave him an extension. Fire me.
Cliff Kingsbury?
Yes, fire me.
That's what you always wanted.
Fire me. And the only reason I say I think they might do that is because Sean Payton's talking about coming there. Which would be stupid for him.
Why would he want to play with a small person?
Why?
Dude's like 2'8".
Why would he want to play with somebody with Kyler Murray's attitude? I don't know. Maybe he know Kyler Murray. Maybe he know people around Kyler Murray.
People that's 2'8" can have attitudes.
Some of the meanest people are smaller in stature.
I'm like, my 12 and 13-year-old daughter's taller than him. But I got Arizona. I got Arizona. I told you I don't pick New England unless they.
I got New England.
Unless they play Bailey Zappi, baby.
I got New England, and I can tell you why. No, I ain't gonna do that.
Or you Ken John on the Masked Singer?
What? Oh, I don't know what you're about to talk
about.
Ken
John, the Masked Singer.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but no, I'm not. This week for the buys is Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, Indianapolis,
scared the
New
crap
York.
out of me. I joke like your door almost got shot, bro. Your door almost got shot.
That's good. You really did jump.
And it's on live TV.
Let's see. I'm gonna start over. Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, Indianapolis, New Orleans, and Washington.
It's crazy that didn't nobody have a buy for Thanksgiving. Then they gave that buys against
50 million buys right now.
And next Thursday night game, Big Fish 49ers versus Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks.
That's a short week for them. Well, I thought they were playing at night. They're playing at 4:25.
They both playing at the same time.
Yeah, it's true. Who is it again? 49ers and
San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. And we got a couple of Saturday games next week.
That's gonna be a good division game. They ain't playing for nothing for real. But
they both jockeying for playoff space. Seattle's in the hunt.
Seattle is there. They win in the division. No, they're not.
Niners winning the
49ers are winning the division.
Seattle's in the hunt.
I'm gonna tell you who ain't though.
Kyler Murray,
Arizona. So
why you always laughing at that misery? There are 3 games next week on Saturday.
I'm not gonna be their company.
There's 3 games next week on Saturday.
Ooh, see, I took off this Saturday. I thought about working overtime, and then I said no. I might not work overtime next week too.
Colts, Vikings, Ravens, Browns, Dolphins, Bills.
Dolphins, Bills.
Saturday night,
Ooh,
7:15
That's
next week.
That's gonna be a good one.
during the party. Oh,
Yeah.
any news that you want to talk about?
Not really, but I just want to throw this graphic on the screen. The Mike and You pod. This is on Spotify only. We're on all podcast platforms. Well, not all, most. And we're up 17%, 29 episodes. We done recorded 2,000 minutes of the show. We in 3 countries. Dope.
That's crazy because on
Dope.
that is amazing. And that's just on Spotify, but Anchor, we in like remember another 29 countries,
Yeah.
which is amazing.
But
They-
I saw this and I thought it was good for y'all to see what y'all are doing for us, and we appreciate it more than anything.
And make sure y'all call 816-654-6883.
Yeah.
Voicemail line is open 31.
We want to hear y'all.
That's 24/7
takes.
for the people that don't know. 24 plus 7 is
We want to hear some
31.
takes. And we thought we was gonna have some people on or whatever, but we have to still figure some things out. Now we might be doing this weekly thing, this weekly live streaming, and then of course you'll have a podcast later. But you know,
It is what it is.
it does what it do.
I don't even know our YouTube channel.
It's the Mike and You YouTube. Actually, I don't even know why I'm not streaming on that. Intern.
That's why I'm the brains behind the operation. That's the lie I'm telling y'all.
We'll upload this anyway, and this will be in podcast form here in a little bit, a few hours.
Make sure y'all give us a call. 816-654-6883 is
I-
the voicemail line.
I would ask who you're going for in this rivalry game that is scheduled for today.
Rock
But I
chalk,
just-
baby.
No.
Rock, chalk, and basketball. And why Missouri scared to play sorry Kansas in football?
It doesn't behoove them in any way to do so. There's not. They have nothing to win. They game
Bark, bark, bark.
They
That's a
l-
chicken.
like the one on your shirt.
Now this is a J Hulk,
That's
baby.
a chicken.
This is J Hulk.
It's a chicken. I say. Anyway, yeah, they had nothing to gain. So why not say I don't want to play y'all?
Because they still bitter.
That's like me losing. That's like me playing
Missouri is acting like a bitter girlfriend.
just like Kansas did for 10 years.
We didn't need to play y'all basketball.
Exactly. Now it's we don't need to play y'all football. So I'm still.
Y'all need us
That's
more.
That's why I'm really not a.
I'm glad that Alabama
I'm
is
a
not in
last-
the playoffs.
Oh, I'm glad of that too. They missed. the
And Nick
playoffs.
Saban was trying to politic his way all the way in.
He was. Look, man. Let's talk about this real quick before we leave because we're not quite an hour yet. What do you have any thoughts on Deion Sanders' situation?
Personally, I just think that it was the money call because I wouldn't have went to Colorado. Not that program. But it's a stepping stone to a Power 5 conference to see what he really has. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's a bad coach or anything, but I just wasn't buying the logic.
Here's my thoughts. You done, right?
See, that's just in Spanish.
He wanted to coach. Jackson State allowed him to do so. And he put on for them while he was there. I appreciate everything he did because I was shocked that he went to a CWAC squad anyway. Because you're not gonna and everybody
That's the
who
only job offers you.
everybody who thought he was gonna stay in the CWAC, you don't know who Prime is. The fool, not fool. I'm sorry. I mean that with the utmost respect. The dude calls himself Prime. You think he's gonna stay in the CWAC conference? No, ain't happening. Just be grateful what he did for the CWAC conference, Jackson State. He brought, not only did he bring revenue inventory to the state of Mississippi, the city of Jackson, but he also got Hugh Jackson down there at Grambling. He got Eddie George over in Middle Tennessee. Like, for real? Are you gonna cry about it? Prime was never gonna stay. Prime wants to be Coach Prime. I will call him Coach Prime. That's fine with me. Coach Prime wants to be where Nick Saban is. He's coming for Nick Saban's spot. That's who he always compares himself to. He said when in the press conference, when they said he said he wanted that person to call him coach. You call Nick Saban coach, you're gonna call me coach. Nick Saban is who he aspires to be. He can't do that in the CWAC.
I'm coming.
He can't do that in the CWAC.
I'm coming.
And I'm bringing my luggage. And I'm bringing dogs with me.
I'm coming.
So I think it's just time to be grateful because he could have went to any school. He could have went. Look, there's a lot of schools that would have gave him the money in a decent conference, better than the CWAC, and he chose Jackson State for $300,000 or however much it was, and he stayed for 2 seasons, won you a championship. When the last time you seen that? When the last time Jackson State seen a CWAC championship? No one knows because no one cares.
The one thing that
but everybody cares now because of Deion Sanders. The only reason people know about the CWAC championship is because of Deion Sanders. Let's go. Go ahead.
The one thing I really do love that he said was told them talk to him before they jump into the portal. I thought that was real cool. When he was doing his goodbye speech at Jackson State after their game or whatever, he told some of the players, don't just jump in the portal because I'm leaving. Talk to me and the staff first because some of y'all are going to be stuck in the portal. So, I like that.
Coach Prime is nothing if he's not real. He's nothing if he's not real. And that's what he's been with these guys. Some of y'all ain't going to make it out here in these streets. I said streets.
Yeah, we know. You're ghetto. You're ghetto.
Some of y'all ain't gonna make it. So come talk to me. You see, in that way you could choose whether you want to stay here or do what I tell you to do. But that's up to you. But I'm gone. And I'm taking some of y'all with me. Some of y'all are better off that you be here.
You been keeping up with the World Cup?
Yeah, I saw Brazil's out. Brazil's out.
Portugal was losing earlier today.
And today?
They was losing earlier today, 1-0. I don't know their final score.
Because
that's Ronaldo team.
Yeah, everybody talking about that, but we down to the wire. If I could have put some music on this thing, I would have definitely said, played down
through the wire.
Through the wire. There it is.
Which one, Shaka Khan or Kanye?
That's Kanye for sure. I would have played Shaka too. It would have been fine. I could have played Shaka.
But
all this dead space, what were we doing?
Oh, Portugal lost to Morocco.
Oh,
now it's in that World Cup.
That's gonna shake some stuff up.
Ronaldo is out, so Messi got to win it for Argentina. He's the only starter. Right. Well, I'm not saying he's the only starter.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Dang.
But we appreciate.
Did lose. Wow.
We appreciate you guys listening to us, and you guys the best. We love y'all. Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember, bad meat is greasy.
Deuces.